In this video, we will learn how to use the database feature in Firebase. We will make examples on how to save a data set to the Firebase database. You can learn how to save your data sets to Firebase database by watching the video until the end. To support us, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video. So let's start. I will use the Firebase project I created in the first lesson. I can go to the project by clicking the Go to Console button. I choose the Real-Time Database option. I click on the Create Database button. You can choose the database location as you wish. You can choose Test Mode. I start the installations by clicking the Enable button. You can access all information about the database in the Rules tab. Now I can use my Firebase database feature in Python projects. Now let's create the Python code file. I am creating a Python file named database. I need API keys. I can use ready-made codes that I created in previous lessons. I don't need the URL library for this project. Database URL was empty in other projects. We will use the database feature in this project. I am copying the link from the Firebase database. I will create a variable named Firebase. I am sending the API keys to the initialize app function. I am creating a variable to use database features. I will create a data list. The data includes name, surname, age, and topic information. I send the data set to the push function. The data set will be saved in Firebase database. There is currently no data in the Firebase database. When I run the code, the data set will be saved to the database. The data set was saved to the database with a random title. Now let's do a different example. Let's choose a title ourselves instead of a random title. We can send the title name to the child function. We send the data set to the set function. This is how I can save a data set whose header I created myself to the database. Let's do a different example. The child function can be used more than once. We can also create 3 children, employees, male employees, and turtle. Finally, I send the data set with the set. You can save data this way using child. Let's do a different example. Now I will create a ready data set. You can use this website to generate random datasets. I will add the link of the site to the description section of the video. I create a dataset containing ID, first name, last name and gender. Ten pieces of data are enough. I set the format to JSON. I can access the data set by clicking the Preview button. I synchronize it with the data variable by copying and pasting. I will make an example using this data. I can access each member of the data set using a for loop. I can print the gender information of each member in the data set to the console screen with the print command. If gender is male, I will create a child for male and save the data there. If the gender is female, I will create a child for female and save the data there. First, I delete the data sets in the Firebase database. I'm working on the code. Two children were created, female and male. Based on gender information, it was determined which child the data would be recorded to. You can check that all data is saved in the right place. In the next video, we will make a Tkinter GUI application using the Firebase database feature. To support us, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video. Thanks for watching.